Hey guys, I'm Cody, the editor behind Pass Left Pro, and as requested, for this SEUS V11 tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to adjust watercolor, or more specific to the V11, fog color. I know what you're thinking, fog color? Well, think of this as more of food coloring being added to a drink than the full-on changing of an entire watercolor. Keep that in mind as we run through this tutorial. And yeah, credit to he who helped me out of my forever hunt for the code, Cinecraft MC GLSL Shaders. Thank you so much for ending my struggle. Let me tell you, I was likely at it collectively for an entire hour, so you could imagine the relief after you figured things out for me. Alright, let's get started. First, have the SEUS V11 unzipped and ready to work with on the desktop. Access the folder, access the shaders folder, and locate composite1.fsh. Use a Notepad++, open it up. From here, scroll down to lines 2489 and 2490. Summary time. These RGB values on line 2489 will adjust the water/fog color. First number adjusts your red, second adjusts your green, and third, your blue. The number following the star sign is your fog transparency adjustment. Larger numbers equal an increased amount of murkiness. Think of it as milk being poured into a bottle of water. The effect of not being able to see through the plastic, that's murkiness. Line 2490. This 0.01 here is what adjusts your fog exposure. Want to have the water glow like some holy pond? Well then, higher numbers will do the trick, and vice versa for smaller numbers. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get on to some free samples. First one, think of this as a slightly more vibrant and balanced, color-wise, take on the original water. I didn't change things drastically because I happen to really like the original water scheme a lot. Line 2489, 0.2, 1.3, and 2.0. For the number after the star sign, 1.0. Line 2490, 0.008. Here's one more. Think of this one as me pouring milk into a cup of water. There is definitely more of a whitish tint here. Line 2489, 0.5, 1.1, and 1.9. For the number after the star sign, 3.0. Line 2490, 0.015. One cool thing to note is if you take a look at lines 2483 to 2488, these are all different versions of the RGB setup, with all different set color adjustments, as well as transparency adjustments. To access each and every one of them for yourself, here's how. You'd add 2 slashes to the beginning of our line, 2489, and then you delete the slashes from another RGB setup to view it. You can only have one of these activated at a time, or the shader will give you a white screen. If you want to resume on our main line, then you'd add the 2 slashes back to whichever code piece you were on, and simply remove the ones you set on ours. It's as easy as that, my friends. Now to end this tutorial in style, since we're dealing with color, how's about I give you access to all the colors of the rainbow, or at least the main ones, in the water. And yes, do not forget to save when you're done. If this SEUS V11 tutorial was of any use to you, then do hit that like button. And before you go, don't forget to check out my channel for some more Minecraft tutorials, some pro quality cinematics, and a bunch of other videos that you shouldn't miss. Anyways, I'm Cody, and this is Past Life Pro, where creativity is always a part of my life, as it will be for yours. Alright, see you guys.